Hey yo, what is going on everybody? Praise Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. So, in the spirit of Halloween, as what I'm guessing, Epic Rap Battles has put together a battle between Vlad the Impaler and Count Dracula. To my understanding, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I know you guys will let me know. To my understanding, if I remember correctly, the character of Count Dracula was inspired by Vlad the Impaler. Which is why this is an interesting battle, because if I'm right, it's basically inspiration versus character, and it would be interesting to see where they take this. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into this, guys. This is Epic Rap Battles of History. I'm super stoked for this. I've been excited for this since I seen the video dropped. Again, Modern Warfare just took over my life, and I am sorry. But we are back. So let's go ahead and jump into this. This is Vlad the Impaler versus Count Dracula. I like that beat.
Count Dracula. Imagine forests of corpses dripping on a buffet. You call that a nightmare, I call that a Tuesday.
Already talking about just how evil of a guy Vlad the Impaler was, just with all the people he had put to death and killed himself. And I love that line that he just said. He's like, you call that a nightmare? It's just an everyday Tuesday for me. It ain't shit. Let's keep going.
Dripping on a buffet. You call that a nightmare, I call that a Tuesday. Vlad Dracula, spawn of the devil, dipping my bread in your weeping blood vessel. Scorch the earth from Hungary to Wallachia. I inspire fear, you inspire Count Dracula.
He inspired fear. He inspired fear. Dracula inspired Count Dracula. That is an amazing, amazing bar. Straight up. That is fucking hilarious.
Hungry to Wallachia, I inspire fear, you inspire Count Dracula. Stepped to the Turks and the bodies started dropping. Put my foot on ottomans like I was furniture shopping. I save my steaks, no need crucifix. I kill you, it's Olive Garden, garlic breadsticks.
Wow.
Men, women, and children like cows. Put more meat on swords than Fogo de Chao.
Does this mic still work after that?
Alright, so good bars there. Good bars. I don't understand the Fogo de Chao line. I'm sure there's a pretty big bar there that I'm missing, so hopefully one of you guys will post what that whole thing meant in the description below, or in the comments below, and I'd appreciate it. Again, just looking at the basic level of things, it was not that great of a verse though, and like I said, I'm sure I'm still missing some pretty good, decent bars there. But that whole, like, I loved the lines involving I inspire fear, you inspire Count Dracula, like he inspires a serial character, and that cracks me up. So we're about to jump into Dracula. Again, I don't know much about Dracula either, so I'm just looking at this. You guys are probably like, but you're a horror fan, you don't know much about Dracula. Like, I didn't get into classic horror, right? Like, as far as, like, classic horror monsters and things like that, like, I'm more into the slashers and supernatural movies and things like that. So I'm more into, like, the Freddy's, Jason's, Michaels, and things like that. And then, like, The Conjuring, Insidious, and stuff like that. So whenever, like, I don't know much about the classic movie monsters. And I know Dracula started as a story, as a book written by Bram Stoker well before that. But I'm just saying.
Meat on swords than Fogo de Chao.
Does this mic still work after that blah blah blah? Check 1, 2.
No, he didn't. For those of you that don't know what that's from the Sesame Street. Okay, that's a play on the Count in Sesame Street, because the Count would count and be like 1, 2, or he'd be like 1, 2. Yeah, go check that shit out. Also, from my understanding, if I remember correctly, last I seen about a year and a half ago, the person that played as the Count on Sesame Street passed away, so rest in peace. But funny nonetheless.
After that blah blah blah, check 1, 2. The flex of a rear spearing princeling can't vex me, 'cause I nibble necks and I make it look sexy. I'm universally known for intrigue and desire. I shapeshift into mist and bone when all the riders.
Wow.
Intrigue and desire. I shapeshift into mist and bone when all the riders. Slick hair, pop collar, and a damn nice cape. While you've got less taste than an and rice cake. Your rhymes are empty, like I leave vascular systems. I'd grant you the privilege of being Dracula's victim, but the thought of biting you makes me get nauseous. You don't look like the type that's keen on neck washes.
Did you shapeshift those punch?
He said he wouldn't even bite you because you look nasty. You probably don't even bathe, Vlad. I'm just saying. That's what he's saying there. Again, I thought his verse was probably a little bit better than Vlad's first one. I'm just enjoying it for the show. The Boning Winona Ryder line cracked me up. I don't remember what movie that was from right off the top of my head. Again, it's 7:30 in the morning when I'm recording all this, so I'm a little tired. But dope bars, man, dope bars. I can't wait to see what Vlad comes back with, though. So let's keep going.
You don't look like the type that's keen on neck washes.
Did you shapeshift those punchlines? 'Cause they missed. Your skills like...
Because Dracula said, I shapeshift into mist. And now he's saying, did you shapeshift the punchlines because they missed? As in, M-I-S-T as in the mist, but they missed as in like they didn't hit. Wow. That was actually a good reversal. Let's keep going.
Neck washes.
Did you shapeshift those punchlines? 'Cause they missed. Your skills like your reflection. It doesn't exist. Turn your taint to a tiz. When I put a stick through ya. Seen a sucker this soft. It's ridiculous. It's beat by Count Dracula. You're smoking Dracula. I dunk on your wackula. Raps like I'm Shacula.
The play on words he's doing here. It's actually really good. Shacula. Never mind. I'm not going to explain that shit to you. This is funny, though.
Smoking Dracula. I dunk on your wackula. Raps like I'm Shacula. I'm Vlad to the bone. Vlad the hot nailer. Vlad that commits heinous acts on rats. As the jailer. You leached my name, you pale son of a bitch. And your weak ass gets beat by the sun at the beach. Your slick hair and cape are all flappy razzle-dazzle. But at the end of the day, you're a bat. And that's only half a battle.
Whoa!
Damn.
I did not know that you...
Yo. Vlad kind of killed him on that one. Vlad killed him on that one. Like at the end of the day, you're a bat, and that's only half the battle. Like, dude, Vlad's had the best punchline between the two so far, or best verse between the two. I'm excited to see where Dracula goes. I wonder if he's going to come back just as hard. Dude, let's find out.
You're a bat, and that's only half a battle.
Whoa! I did not know that you could read. That's great. Now let's see if you can bleed. Ha! You thought the sun could kill me? Not true. I'm the vampire so cold they call me Nosferatu. My syllable delivery is devilishly intricate. I rock the house once I'm invited into it.
As a rule of thumb, Dracula cannot enter somebody's house unless he's invited in. Just thought I'd let y'all know. I do know some about Dracula.
Devilishly intricate. I rock the house once I'm invited into it. And here's a tidbit that you can stick a stake up. You're losing so bad you should join Team Jacob.
That was a Twilight reference. I don't actually watch Twilight, but I know the reference. We're going to pass over that vampire glitter fest and keep going.
Stick a stake up, you're losing so bad you should join Team Jacob. Renfield, yes, master. Call a doctor. Not sure, because Vlad the Impaler has just been skewered. Hold down.
I love the Castlevania reference there at the end. There's all the Patreon members. Thank you to the Patreon members helping keep ERB alive. That was actually a really good battle. It's actually one of the better battles I've seen in a long time. I typically enjoy them all. I think Vlad won, personally. I just think Vlad's second verse was a lot better than most of what Dracula came with. Not to say that Dracula didn't come with some good shit, but I don't know, man. Vlad, I just feel like had the better verses. It's overall, especially that second verse. Dude, that second verse was, has definitely some heavy hits. I was glad to see some more fantasy involved again, because it's easier for me to follow along with fantasy just because I don't have to know a whole bunch of, I don't know. You guys know how I'm not very good at seeing all the details of real life character battles as opposed to just the fantasy stuff, because the fantasy stuff I'm probably more akin to knowing. But that could even surprise me. They could one day pull out some realistic, like some real life people that I actually know a lot about. That, who knows? We'll see. But that was actually, like I said, an amazing episode of Epic Rap Battles. Really glad we checked into that. The next Epic Rap Battles I will try and cover. If they don't put out a new one before then, I'll probably hammer out the entirety of the Hitler versus Darth Vader series. I plan on doing that all in one video, which will make it a kind of long video, and I get that. But like I said, it's something that, like, if I remember correctly, Hitler versus Vader was the second episode of the original, very first series of Epic Rap Battles. We covered the very first one. I've seen all three of those, though, so they will be more reviews than anything, and just for me to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on them. But we'll get to that when that bridge comes. For now, who do I think won this battle? I definitely have to give it to Vlad the Impaler. Just a personal opinion of mine. That's who I think won. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys like the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Epic Rap Battles of History's Vlad the Impaler versus Dracula? Also, be sure to check the description below for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and my BitChute. And as always, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.